Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm creating another look using the ABH Subculture palette. So I'm going into the shade Roxy and popping that in my upper crease outer corner and using this as my transition shade. And then picking up All Star and popping that on my lower lash line outer corner and into the crease, and just packing this all over and blending as I go. I'm now going into Edge and New Wave and just popping that in the crease just to warm it up and really blend all the colours together. I'm picking up Roxy again and just redefining that transition shade. And then going into Adorn, which is this really nice shimmery bronzy gold, and popping that all over my lid and into the shade All Star. I'm now going into Fudge and popping that over the top of everywhere I placed the All Star shade, and just making it really nice and smoky and blended. So I'm picking up Roxy again and just blending Fudge and Roxy together, and then adding a bit of New Wave and Edge to re-warm it, and then redefining the Fudge shade. Just picking up a clean blending brush and softening the edges and making it all nice and diffused. So I'm not doing my foundation before I do my lower lash line, so I'm just adding my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light Sand and setting that with the RCMA No Colour Powder, just so I can do my lower lash line without any fallout. I'm adding the shade Axis to my lower lashes, really close to my lashes, and then winging this shade out to the top of the eye. And then adding Untamed to blend that Axis shade. I'm going into Edge by itself and just blending these two colours with Edge to make it all nice and diffused. I'm going into the shade Electric and popping that on my inner corner. I really like this shade, it's super unique, it's like gold but reflex green and ties the top of the eye and the bottom of the eye really nicely. Just lining my waterline with the MAC Tarnish liner and going over the top with Axis to make it a bit more blue. I'm just adding my mascara, the Kiko Milano Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara, and lashes will be the Redcherry Wispies. And just using the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit shade Kitty Cat on my brow bone and just blending that with Roxy. And just popping on my lashes. They were giving me some trouble today, I'm telling you. That finishes the eye look. Super nice and bronzy and smoky on the top, and then really colourful and smoky on the bottom. So just wanted to show you how you can use this palette in a different way. So I used the Coconut Face Primer from Marc Jacobs as my primer, and then my foundation's the EX1 invisiwear in number 3. And then again using my small Morphe brush to cover around my brows and nose and blend into the hairline. Just because I've already done my brows, I don't want to ruin them. And then adding more of the Tarte Shape Tape to cover my under eyes and highlight the rest of my face. And then I just used my Morphe brush to get really close to my lower lash line because I didn't want to ruin it by using a sponge. And I set all that with the Cover FX translucent powder. And I just went back in with Untamed and Edge to marry the concealer and the lower lash line so it all looks nice and smooth. And then I used the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in medium and set my whole face. And then for my highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow in Peach Fizz. Such a pretty shade. I really like this formula. It's really nice and glowy and buildable, doesn't look cakey. It dries a really nice non-sticky formula, so you don't need to cover it with a powder. And glow is never enough, so I always like to add more and layer it and make it look really nice and blinding. And then for my bronzer, I'm using the Wetnwild Megaglo Contour Palette in Dulche de Leche. I really like this palette. It's got a nice neutral undertone and makes your face look really nice and natural. And then I just used my BH Cosmetics Nude Blush Palette like this nudie shade, and set my whole face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. And then I'm lining my lips with the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat pencil in Iconic Nude, and I'm filling in my whole lips with this as well. Such a nice pretty nude pencil, and it's really nice to work with. It's not too creamy or too drying, it's really pretty. And then I just covered that with my Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in WeHo. Such a nice gloss, so pretty. I just wanted to show you how you can use the liquid glow on your body as well. So when I do this, I like to add it to my shoulder, collarbone and chest if it's on display. And I just blend it in with my fingers or a brush, whatever I've got handy. Always have my fingers handy, so I usually use that. And it's so nice and glowy. And this is the final look. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. I just wanted to show you how you can use the Subculture palette in a different way, incorporating all of the fun colours that they've used in the palette. And I really like the way that this turned out. I think it's so pretty and really wearable. So please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.